So welcome back to the channel, guys. So today is going to be our yearly maintenance on our whitetail bucks. So what we're going to be doing today is sedating the bucks and cutting their antlers off just to protect the bucks and to protect the does. Plus we're going to be trimming feet and doing any type of maintenance that they need. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we just darted one of our breeder bucks. This is our 2-year-old big shot. And what we're going to do now, we're just going to give him a few minutes to lay down and go to sleep, make sure he's completely out, and then we'll get back with you when we get our hands on him.
Giving the medicine time to take effect. This is just like anesthesia. So we're going to give him a couple minutes to make sure he's totally asleep, so he doesn't get all excited and scared.
Okay guys, so he's been down about 2 or 3 minutes here. I think we darted him 10 minutes ago. So what we're going to do is sneak up here on him real easy and try to get his eyes covered and make sure he's good and asleep. And then we're going to look at his antlers. Of course, we're going to remove his antlers and then trim his feet if we have to. So let's go make sure he's asleep. Okay guys, so he is out cold. Let me get my hands on him here. Turned out to be a really nice buck. I'm sure this is probably the biggest buck I'm going to shoot all year. So what we're going to go ahead and do is take some measurements, with measurements. That way we can get them scored correctly later, and then we'll remove the antlers. Okay guys, so we took some measurements. He ended up being 19 inches on the inside. There's no really reason to count points. We can go through that later. Get a little bit of extra velvet off here, but with no rush really on this. No rush on this really. He's got to be down for 20 minutes or so before we can reverse him. So what we're going to do is just look him over real good, make sure his feet are good, which I think they are, and I'll just go ahead and start cutting these antlers. Now the reason we cut these antlers is to keep the buck safe. You know, it's very likely that they might get into the fence or something when they get aggressive. So we cut them for their safety and for the does. So make sure that they don't injure the does, you know, when the rut's in. So this is not going to hurt them at all. They can't feel it. So I'm just going to take a hacksaw here and leave about probably 2 inches up from the base. That way they've got something that they can, it just helps them shed if you leave a little bit of length on them. one. This side's a little bit thicker, so it might take me a little bit of time, but I'm not forcing anything. I'm taking my time. You know, I don't want to jar him around too much. I want to make sure I get good clean cuts. Like I said, we're in no hurry here.
He had a little more mass on that side, didn't he?
Yeah, yep. A little more mass on this side.
Take a second and get his eye covered back up.
Okay, we got them off.
We'll take them in and clean the rest of the velvet off and stuff and clean them up real nice. And we do, once they shed their base, we do fix them and attach them back so they look natural.
He's got quite a bit of velvet he didn't get off yet. Okay guys, we're gonna get out of here and just let him be. Like I said, he needs at least 20 minutes for his body to metabolize that drug, and then we can just come back in here. We'll reverse him with our reversal drugs. Let's just check his feet, make sure his feet are good. You notice how I got him laying kind of uphill. That way he doesn't aspirate or something and get any fluid or anything in his lungs while he's asleep. So I always want to have him kind of going uphill. So yeah, his feet look really good. Really nice body condition. Beautiful deer. So we'll get back with you when we wake him up.
I want to pet him because when he's up, there's no petting.
Yeah, there's no petting.
It's a pretty boy. You'll be okay, buddy.
Okay, so Tammy gave him the reversal a couple of minutes ago. So we're just kind of standing here monitoring him, just kind of waiting for him to start getting up. He's starting to respond, twitching a little bit, so we'll just stand right here and wait for him to go ahead and get up. Okay guys, well, we missed it. When it happens quick. He just jumped up and ran off without any indication, so he's a little bit groggy, but I think he's going to be fine.
He's like, what happened?
He doesn't have any clue what happened. Okay guys, so we just shot our other breeder buck. This is Buckshot. He's another 2-year-old that we're going to be breeding with, and we shot him at 8:48 and is now 8:50. So Big Shot took about 10 minutes to completely go to sleep, so we're going to give him about 10 minutes here, and he should be going down here pretty soon. Hey guys, so it's been 7-8 minutes since he's been darted here, and he's just about to go ahead and give it up. Okay. We'll go ahead and let him lay down there and go to sleep, and then we'll get to work on him. So what we're using, the drug that we're using to go ahead and knock them down with is a product called BAM. It's a 3-part sedation drug, and it works really well. These are big-bodied, mature deer, as you can see, and it takes very little of that drug to go ahead and put these guys to sleep. I think we're only using a half a cc of the actual knockdown portion to put them to sleep. So it's kind of amazing how that little bit of a liquid injected through a dart can put you on your butt. So he's not in the greatest position, so what we'll do is when he goes to sleep, we'll go ahead and get him away from the fence a little bit, and his head's kind of starting to lay downhill, so we'll spin him around, get his head laying uphill as soon as we can get in there and safely touch him, and then we'll go ahead and remove his antlers at that point. I wish we could weigh him, Tammy, you know what I mean? This guy's got to be 200 pounds. So this is our buck out of Minnesota. So he's got our northern genetics, and what we're doing with him is we're trying to breed a little bit bigger body size into our deer. He doesn't have the biggest set of antlers at 2-year-old, but like I said, we wanting to increase that body mass on our buck, so we're using him as a breeder just primarily because of those northern genetics, that bigger body, and he has a pretty high-bred pedigree too. Okay guys, so we're going to check right here, make sure he's good and asleep. His eyes are still open there. Let me get his eyes covered. What I want to do, hear him snoring. What I want to do is get him and try to move him out away from this fence. Get his head going uphill. Look at him, Tammy, how big he is. Let's take a good look at his feet. Make sure his feet look really good. I think we're gonna have to trim them. So his feet look good. Out cold. So here he is, guys. 2-year-old buckshot, and we're going to go ahead and cut his antlers here. Part of the reason why we do cut their antlers too is if you leave them on all year, they're going to break the tines and stuff as rubbing, and he already broke the end, about 2 inches of this end off when he was rubbing out of velvet. So having to glue them back together is a lot better for us than having the antlers points busted off and stuff. So
you're gonna measure?
Yeah, I measured him. He's 17 inches wide on the inside, so we can remember that. I'm gonna go ahead and get his antlers off of him real quick. And like I said, we're not in any hurry, and we got to leave him down for 20 minutes, so we're not going to get in any kind of a rush. And then I'm going to leave about 2 inches up.
Also, just a reminder that this does not hurt them. It's like trimming your toenails or your fingernails. So they're in no pain whatsoever. They just get like a haircut. If you listen close, you can hear him snoring.
Okay.
And the saw blade is not anywhere near their skin.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I go real slow, that way when I get through, I don't, you know, go too hard and get into his ear or something. I want a nice clean cut, but I don't want to be pressing too hard when it goes through. Okay, there we go.
Cover his eyes.
That's just a little bit of velvet, that's what that was. I still got a good clean cut. All right, guys, we're gonna back out of here. Like I said, give him 20 minutes and then we'll reverse him, and then we'll try to catch him waking up this time.
It's not fair, huh, Nina? Doing everybody else's job.
Yep, taking care of everybody. We're at 6 minutes, so it's been 6 minutes since we give him his reversal. We're just gonna watch him here and make sure that he gets up. It's gonna happen fast, you guys hang tight.
I see some ear twitching, so it's not going to be very long. He'll raise up and think, what'd y'all do to me? And then take off.
He'll be mad at us for a week.
Yeah, he will. He'll be mad for a week. Now I see swallowing and stuff, so it's not going to be long.
do want to say that with this drug, every deer is different. They all tolerate the drugs differently and they all react differently. So the times here that we're trying to get with these guys is just for each individual, so we'll know the next time, you know, kind of how long it takes each individual deer to go down and wake up and things like that. So we're trying to keep track so we'll have a record of that. But they all act differently. It takes longer to knock some down. It takes more medicine to knock some down than others. And we're just going off of what we did last year when we knocked them down. And of course they're a little bit bigger bodied this year, so that affects it. We did the exact same dosages as we did last year, so that's all we got to go on. So we'll just kind of keep record of this time, and then next year we'll know how to make any adjustments if we need to.
We're up. Little groggy. He's mad.
Okay guys, so we've knocked down one of our does to trim her feet. This is Diamond. This is Nina's very first fawn. And she's been needing her feet trimmed for a while. It's just, you gotta wait for the right weather to sedate these deer. You can't do it in the heat of the summer. So we're gonna
Put her head down over there. Yes.
give her a second here. So she needs all 4 of her feet trimmed. You see how long they really are. We'll just take them off a little at a time. She'll feel a whole lot better.
Hey,
It's okay, baby.
give it a minute. Her coat may appear to look kind of rough, but she's losing her summer coat and her winter coat is underneath there. She is a little thin, but her and Nina are sweet enough that they let all the fawns nurse on them that's in this pen, and there's not really much you can do about it, but they're keeping her and Nina drawn down pretty thin. I do give them extra supplements and stuff, but it's almost time to wean the fawns, so we'll be separating them out here pretty soon. Hey, Bobo, you want a haircut this morning? Huh? You want a haircut?
Come on. Up there, big dude. This guy. Oh, man. We love that boy. Yeah. So for his own safety, we're going to go ahead and dart him and take his antlers off. Obviously, I'm going to have to force him to get away from me to go ahead and put a dart in him. But
yeah, he's almost friendly enough and tame enough that we could probably just inject him. But if if for some reason he bolts when you got a needle in him, it could cause more harm than good trying to do it that way. So we're gonna do it.
Plus he's got to have his feet trimmed too, Tammy, so we need to get him down and get his feet out. Huh,
You better get a kiss now, because he's gonna be ticked off at you here soon.
All right, come on.
Shoo! He's just gonna come over here to me. Come on. Go, go.
Go. Come on. Here, let me get him. I've got to get a certain distance away from him, guys, so I don't get him too hard.
I was gonna say, you better hurry.
I can't even. Go on.
You can't keep him
I'm
shoot
sorry.
off.
I know, buddy. I know.
For your own good, though.
For your own good.
Hurry. You got a side shot.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect
He's
shot.
like, what did you do? Oh my gosh, I'm mad.
Okay, guys, so we got Diamond's feet all trimmed up. She should be able to walk a lot better now. I know that was a long time overdue, but like I said, it's got to wait till it cools down to actually dart these deer. So what we're going to do is just have Tammy show you how we reverse them. And what we like to do is we like to go in through the thickest part of the muscle on the reversal. It's supposed to be in the deep muscle tissue, so we'll actually go behind the ham, kind of right in that area to where the muscle or the medicine gets in the muscle really well.
And it's a 2-part reversal.
Yeah, and don't even get me trying to say the actual names of the medicine, but and there you have it. So she'll get up in about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 12 minutes or so, and she should be fine. So now we're going to move on and
Yeah, we went ahead and darted bow while we were waiting, because they have to be asleep for at least 20 minutes before you do the reversal. So we went ahead and darted bow, and he's already starting to get groggy. So we come back to do the reversal on her. And by the time she gets up, he should be down and ready to go. It's starting to heat up, and we wanted to make sure we got this all done before it started getting hot. He's getting drunk. Whoop. Come on, Bobo.
I don't know if it's his demeanor or what it is about him, but he really takes the drug well. It doesn't take much to knock him down and that type of stuff. So I think the calmer they are, the more, the easier they are to knock down, and the easier they take the drugs. And that's just my opinion. I don't really know, but I just know that he's really easy to put down with this drug, and he'll go down pretty quick.
And you want to keep them as calm as you can too, because if they get a bunch of an adrenaline going, it prolongs the effect of the drug.
I say that, and he's walking off. Okay. All right, we're gonna get around there and get to him.
It's okay. Your feet are gonna feel better.
Yeah, you're gonna feel a lot better. Diamond's already waking up.
You heard Topaz grunting at her, saying, "Are you okay?" They're social animals, and they have their own families. It's okay, sweet girl.
Like I said, she's not bottle fed, but she's pretty tame. And so she probably won't jump up and run like the bucks do that aren't nearly as tame. So we'll go ahead and leave her alone now, and we'll let her get up on her own time. She's going to be fine.
It's okay, Nina.
Nina
It's
checking on that
okay.
baby. Nina Boo. She's going to be okay.
Get your feet under you. That a girl. It's okay, Nina.
Okay guys, so here he is. Got him knocked down. He might have cleaned up a little bit. I know he looks a little trashy, but he had quite a few points last year, and I think he's actually got less points this year. But anyway, he's not one that we're going to be worried about growing antlers. This is our pet deer. He's going to be here from now until he's gone, and we'll have him his whole life. So just to take care of him and make sure he's healthy, we're going to go ahead and remove his antlers and then trim his feet, and then we'll get back to you when we get that done. Okay guys, so we got his antlers off, we got his feet trimmed up. Tammy's gonna give him his reversal here. And that should do it. We're gonna sit here and make sure he gets up, make sure he's fine.
Whoa! I'm sorry, Bobo.
Oh, scared him.
Okay.
Shouldn't take him long to get up. Like I said, he reacts to the drug a lot different than the other bucks.
I'm sorry, Bobo. You old fat boy. Bobo, let's get up. Come on, buddy.
He's about ready to get up.
Yeah, him about ready. Come on, Bobo. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, you want me to
him
help
up, Tanner.
you? Want me to help you? Now, I wouldn't do this with all the other bucks, but him being a big baby. Come on.
Oh, he's too heavy. He can't get his fat ass up.
Oh.
Oh, he's trying. All right, just give him a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help you. He's my youngin', just like one of my kids. Get your foot under you.
I don't know if you're making it worse or better.
Yeah, I'm helping him. Get your foot under you. There we go.
Now, there his tongue went in.
There There you go, Bobo. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna feel better.
He's gonna eat some grass while he's laying there.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay guys, we're gonna sit here and watch him get up, make sure he's okay. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there and watching the video today. And if you want to keep up with Bo and the rest of the deer, we'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you on the next one.